After years in the making, having gone from one government through to the next, a bill for an act to further make legal equal opportunities for persons with disabilities was tabled in the House of Assembly today. Some good news there.
Really good news. Before, a group of disabled persons who were present in the gallery, Member of Parliament for Yamacraw, Minister of Social Services, the Honourable Melanie Griffin, tabled the bill, which was also read for the first time.
Well, touted as landmark, the bill seeks to protect the disabled community from discrimination and disenfranchisement, among other things.
There were many long and lively discussions in the process of drafting this bill. Some strong views were presented from various sides. Naturally, there were some disagreements and some issues on which compromises had to be reached. But through it all, there was the commitment to get the job done for the benefit of a large segment of our population who over these many years have been ostracized, disenfranchised, and often treated like second-class citizens in their own country. Mr. Speaker, they are often blocked from sidewalks where they exist. They have often been left on bus stops by uncaring drivers. They have all too frequently been unable to find appropriate housing. They have far too often been denied even the very consideration of financing or insurance and even the most basic of education. Today, though, Mr. Speaker, we stand on the dawn of a new day, a brighter day for persons with disabilities in the land of their birth.
Now, following the tabling and reading of the Persons with Disabilities Equal Opportunity Bill, many supporters were excited for the revolutionary piece of legislation.
Well, Jared Higgs got reaction outside of the House of Assembly from an array of supporters and proponents of the bill.
Sheila Culmer, a longtime advocate for persons with disabilities, appeared emotional as the legislation was read. It has been a long battle for her and others who have fought for equality for persons with disabilities.
To me, it's a dream come true, and I thank God that I'm alive to have witnessed it.
The development of the legislation spans over 2 administrations, and both the Minister of Social Services and former minister hailed the bill as a major step in the right direction.
I feel so good about this bill. I feel like a weight has, lifted off my shoulder, and I'm sure of their shoulder to see it has gotten so far. So much work has gone into it, as I indicated in my presentation. Lots of discussion, lots of disagreements, but a common goal.
The bottom line is this is for citizens of the Bahamas, and nobody should be denied equality and accessibility to what other Bahamians enjoy. So it's a good thing.
The tabling of this legislation is of the utmost importance. However, going forward, there are still some obstacles to be overcome, as the bill will require certain physical changes to be made to buildings and other infrastructure. There will certainly be a cost associated to complying with the guidelines set out.
There's a lot of changes that are going to need to be made to society, to building codes. It comes down to money. When you have to have a bus now that needs to stop and be able to take a person in a wheelchair, and the people in the bus are going to now have to be patient to that person to get on the bus. Just a simple thing today in Parliament, the persons with disabilities with wheelchairs could not get up to the reading. They had to sit in the lobby, and they could not be a part of the event because there's no elevator. That is the kind of challenges that you would have that you're going to see.
Despite the difficulties, today marks a milestone in the fight against discrimination against persons with disabilities.
We can look forward to achieve the full enjoyment and protection of our human rights, and that we will be able to move swiftly with the elimination of discrimination against persons with disabilities, and to ensure that the equalization of opportunities are well on the way and persons with disabilities can take their rightful places in society.
Jared Higgs, ZNS Network News.